DN Media and Stained Glass Media present Ghost of the Between World. The complete series, including Soul Dealer and Soul Market, written by D.N. Leo, narrated by Catherine Edwards. DN Media and Stained Glass Media present Soul Dealers, Shadow Justice, Book 1, written by D.N. Leo, narrated by Catherine Edwards. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, there was a young deity who believed she could tell the difference between good and evil. Her mother had told her never to put all of her eggs in one basket. Maya winced, looking at the scene in front of her. Maybe it wasn't her mother who said that, but that was beside the point. She was a young deity on her first mission to Earth, and she aimed to score big. Now her basket of eggs was tumbling down the hill. Literally. From the top of the hill, Maya looked down the hillside and saw her way to hell. The roar of the soldiers, thirsty for blood and hungry for victory, tore through the air of the dark rock valley. Swarms of black-clad riders and foot soldiers from the Wangi tribe raced forward to kill. The bright sunlight flashed onto their swords and scimitars, but it didn't infuse them with the guidance of humanity. Maya watched the ruthless Wangi soldiers charge at a group of unprepared soldiers from the Glaxi tribe, who were celebrating the peace treaty Maya had convinced the two tribes to sign. Nadine! Cheater! Traitor! Coward! Maya scolded and stormed down the hill, running toward the Glaxi's camp. She didn't need to alert the soldiers, as the roar of the opponents had sent all of the Glaxi soldiers to their feet, grabbing their weapons wherever they could find them. She raced toward the tents of women and children, more than 2,000 of them. A few days ago, she thought she had scored a victory by helping the two tribes to sign the peace treaty. She thought she had saved the lives of those women and children that would otherwise be lost to war. Spurred on by how the opposing army had turned into a chaotic mess, the Wangi soldiers rode on faster, yelling their battle cries as they galloped closer. They could smell blood, as well as taste victory. Maya ran faster. As a minor deity, people might have thought her goddess would have given her the magnificent power to move mountains. But no, all she could do at the moment was run like the wind. But at the moment, she didn't think she would be fast enough. She ran faster and faster as the roar of the soldiers and the scream and clash of weapons erupted in the peaceful valley. By using her deity power to run this fast, she had violated the rule for the mission. But she no longer cared. She had to stop the soldiers. Innocent women and children, more than 2,000 of them waiting in tents for their Glaxi soldiers to return home from the battlefield after the celebration. Now that moment would never come. "Stop!" she cried, and darted in front of a group of Wangi soldiers who were about to rush into the camp to slaughter. "This tribe is under my protection. Turn back now, or suffer my wrath." Maya held her stance as the soldiers of the Wangi army looked at her with measured glances. She was young. She had never been to battle, and she was dressed to attend the celebration in the valley. The golden leaves on her necklace were tangled in her hair, and eggshells and egg yolks were smeared on her hands from trying to catch them when the basket of food she'd brought for the party had tumbled down the hill. But still, she would fight these soldiers to her death to save those innocent souls in the camp. Nadine, the leader, approached from a distance and dismounted his black war horse. "You've killed the soldiers. Be merciful to the women and children." Maya tried to maintain a calm voice. "These children will grow up to be the Glaxi tribe's soldiers, and they will then come after our tribe's children. I can..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?